Hi guys, Jay Trader here, and today it is currently April 21st, 2024, which is a Sunday, and I took two trades today, one on AUD USD and one on GBP CAD. So I'm going to be going over my reasoning for taking these positions, and also another thing is that when I did take these market orders, I believe it was due to slippage or something with my broker, but I basically, the second I entered, I was already at a negative. I'm honestly not too sure why, but I'll definitely check in with my, or with the person that's supposed to look over my account. So yeah, let's get on into the trade analysis. So first, we are on AUD USD. The whole trade idea was framed on the daily time frame. So basically I drew a fib from this bottom over here to the high, and when price retraced down to this area, which is the 0.75, that's when I decided to take an entry. Now this is a one-to-one trade. I have to accept that it might take a few days for the trade to play out, which is not something I'm completely comfortable with yet, but I do want to get there eventually, because I think swing trading is a good way to not get glued onto the charts, right? And I'll have more time to do other things. And yeah, so basically it is a one-to-one trade. Because of the slippage on the brokerage, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit less than one-to-one, which kind of sucks, but you know what, it is what it is. So yeah, fib bottom to top, 0.75 retracement. On top of that, we do have an order block here, which is what I'm looking for price to bounce off of. And we do have the order block and the fair value gap up here, which is the drawn liquidity. That's where I'm looking for price to draw to or go to. And then moving on to the 4-hour chart. Basically, if I were to take a short position, I would draw the fib from this 4-hour high right here to the low. And essentially, the whole trade idea is price would come back up here and then I take a sell. So basically, I'm taking the long up until this 0.75 level, and then I'm expecting price to retrace downward. So something like this. That's what I'm expecting price to do, continue higher then lower. Because the overall trend on the daily is a downtrend, but I'm looking to take an opportunity on the upside when it's retracing before making a bigger move to the downside. So yeah. Alright, so now moving on to GBP CAD. I am taking a long position as well, and the whole trade is based on the 4-hour time frame. So basically I drew a fib from this low to the high up here, retracement into 0.7, and yes, this should have been a one-to-one, but you know, the market slippage also occurred on this trade as well. So that's that. I'm looking for price to fill in this order block and then continue higher, drawing to these equal highs up here as well as the order block. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to be said about why I took this trade. It's basically the same as the other one. So yeah, we're currently in those trades right now. It might take a few days for them to play out, but you know what? It's just a matter of discipline, right? So I'm not going to look at the brokerage too much because I don't want it to affect my mental. Yes, and one thing I will implement is that once I'm at a certain percentage in profit, I'm going to reduce my stop loss to, you know, increase the RR, right? So yeah, that'll be it for the first half of the trade. Once the markets make its move, I'll record the aftermath. So yeah. Alright, so I just wanted to quickly show you guys that I am currently entered in the trade, as you can see down here. Unfortunately, I am currently negative, but you know what? I do believe price will continue higher, so should be okay. Here we do have AUD USD. As you can see, here are the entries, stop loss and take profit. And then on GBP CAD, we also have the entry, stop loss, and take profit. But as you can see on GBP CAD, my entry was here, but for some reason the market entered me like down here. Like the second I entered, price was just down here. So yeah, currently negative. The RR is definitely not there for GBP CAD, but let's hope for the best. Something I learned and will definitely take into account for future trades. So yeah, we'll see how these trades play out. Hopefully we can take a win, and if not, it is what it is. I entered the trade knowing the risks, except for the slippage, which is a lesson learned. So yeah, anyways, good luck. Hey guys, so today is currently April 23rd, 2024, and my trade on GBP CAD unfortunately hit the stop loss. You know, I was expecting the trade to take like a couple of days, but literally the next morning after I placed the trade, I look at my phone and I see an alert go off, and in my head I'm like, this could either be good or it could be bad. And the second I opened my brokerage, it was not good. So it did result in a $83.52 loss USD, and I am a Canadian citizen, so definitely over $100 Canadian, which really sucks, but it is what it is. So let's just hop onto the charts and I'll show you guys what happened. Alright, so the trade that I did take a loss on was GBP CAD, and basically price spiked down so hard into my stop loss and into this order block, which is something I should have accounted for, but I did not. Yeah, so that resulted in the loss. Another thing that I should have been more cautious of was that I should have re-evaluated my risk to reward. So when I did enter the trade on the weekend, like I said, I did get slipped, and it was pretty bad, right? That's what resulted in the 0.42 risk to reward. And when that did happen, I should have reduced the risk, right? Back to a 1-to-1, so like something like this. Instead, I left it alone, which resulted in a pretty big loss. So that sucks. As long as I learn something from this, then it should be alright. So don't trade on the weekend, or don't enter trades on the weekend, because the slippage is really high. But if you ever do see like such a great opportunity and you need to enter, then adjust for your slippage, basically, right? I think that's all I wanted to say about the GBP CAD pair. Basically, poor risk management resulted in a $83 loss. You know what? It is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. Another thing I wanted to mention really quick was on the weekend, my MT5, right? The sell button on, I think, AUD USD was gray. And so when I clicked it, I didn't think anything would happen, but something happened. And the second I entered the short position, I got slipped like $11.90 USD, and I immediately closed it out, right? Because that was not my intention. So that was another loss for no reason, but lesson learned. Lesson learned for sure. So my total loss is currently like $96 USD, which really sucks, but they're silly mistakes, but you know, I'm still, it's all a part of the journey. So yeah. Oh, and I just wanted to mention this as well. So after taking a $96 loss, I the other trade I took is currently in profit, and I re-entered on another trade, right? Which I'll make a separate video about. And basically, I'm currently up like $105, and it's really tempting to like want to make back my loss by, you know, just taking profits right now. But I know I shouldn't be doing that, and yeah, I just gotta sit on my hands. So the one thing I can control is reducing the stop loss. So yeah, but it just really sucks to see your trades that are in profit, you know, reverse back into your stop loss, which it happens, and you hate to see it. So yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for now. I'll get back to you guys once AUD USD plays out. And yeah, good luck. Alright guys, so it's currently April 23rd, 2024, and you know, I think the smarter decision here to approaching this trade is to close out my position. So I'll close out one trade to recuperate the losses, and then the other trade I'll leave alone. Yeah, so I'm gonna close out AUD USD to recuperate my losses from the other time. So yeah. Well, just like that, I close the trade. You know, I know I should have held it for I should have held it until take profit, but I didn't want to risk having price retrace all the way back down, you know, especially because I was already negative. But I think when I made my decision, and it sucks that I didn't really follow my plan this time, but I think it definitely did save me some pressure in terms of like, you know, now I'm back at break even, so then it'll let me hold on to the other trade with less mental stress or worry. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this trade and just let it hit my take profit. Oh my god, like honestly, I kind of feel like shit right now because I didn't follow my rules, and it's like getting really hot in here. Today is April 25th, 2024, and after some reflection, I think my decision to close AUD USD early was the right choice. And my reason being is that after taking the first trade on USD or GBP CAD, I took a pretty big loss. And not gonna lie, that did affect my mental a little bit. So when I was at the break-even point, that's when I did decide to close the trade early. And that's because I do believe that, you know, trading, like a part of it is also maintaining your capital or protecting your capital. And that was what I was going through at the time when I did close it. And another reason was I did have another trade open, which both trades were in profit, right? And I guess in a sense, it was taking a partial profit, because if I did close this one, I'd be back to break even I'd have more of a peace of mind to letting the other trade run, because I've locked in some profits, right? So now that I'm at break even, I'm not too worried in terms of like having to make the money back, right? Because if both trades did reverse, I definitely, like, my emotions would definitely dictate my trading, and that's not what I want. So, you know, taking profit earlier, getting back to break even, and just, you know, easing my emotional state in terms of where my account was at, I think that was the better outcome. Anyways, that'll be all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and for those of you guys who are on the same journey as me, good luck and peace.